Welcome back to Derbs News, where we find funny articles and or headlines and then make jokes about them. For instance, 38-pound rescue cat Crumbs gets stuck in shoe rack while trying to escape from fat camp. No, this actually pisses me off. Here I was excited for the next Garfield movie, and now they're spoiling the plot. What? How did they... Also, there's fat camps for cats? Let's think about that for a second. So, it's okay to do it to animals, but when we do it to people, it's not okay. Or do they still do that? Do they? Hold on. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe I should run one of those. I would name it Camp Twinkies. It'd be like moths to light. Oh my god! What the fuck, dude? They should name him Titanic. Jesus Christ. Now, I did write down this is his Holocaust, and I stand by that. So the cat was discovered by staff attempting to break out of the center in Perm, Russia, where he had been sentenced to a strict workout regimen and food rationing. Wow, yeah, he really got stuck. That's all fat stuck in there, by the way. That's not even... What the fuck, dude? It's been a long road for Crumbs, named for his ability to hoover up food, who was first discovered a week ago in the basement of a Russian hospital. Staffers had reportedly fed the portly pet... What does that mean? A diet of cookies and soup, which caused him to balloon up to a scale-shattering 37 pounds. All right, what kind of scale? So heavy he couldn't even walk. Wow. Almost like 50% of America.
Hi, may we help you?
Hi, yeah. I'd like a 20-piece nuggets.
Oh, so they shaved his stomach because he has to do aquatic exercises because he's so fat. It helps him dry off easier because he's literally like a blimp. He's like a small giant blimp of a cat. I just realized how insensitive stuck porn is to fat people. And I'm pissed off about it. When you see someone stuck in porn, they're never actually stuck. If it were to happen to someone fat, they're gonna die. How can we as a society allow us to make fun of this scary situation for them that they can't even change about themselves? Surgeon removes keys, nail cutters, and knife from man's stomach. Here's why doctors believe he swallowed them. Number one, someone said, you won't. Therefore, he did. Number two, he was preparing for prison. I could see that being a thing. Imagine when they told him what they found in his stomach. Like, how did he choose to react to that? Sir, we found keys in your stomach. So that's where they were. The gut-wrenching issue came to light after the unnamed patient's mother noticed that she was missing the keys to her wardrobe closet. Okay, first of all, who has keys? Never mind. Why did they just have a picture of... Why do they have a picture of the fucking doctor mid-surgery? What the fuck are these keys? And the assistant's like, smile! When she asked her son where they were, the key holder said he had swallowed him. What? What? Okay, pause. Who did he swallow? Now I'm just confused. I didn't want to make the joke earlier, but I was gonna say, where does it stop? If he's swallowing this, like, he's gonna swallow everything. She realized he wasn't lying after transporting him to the hospital, where an ultrasound revealed he'd ingested those keys along with other inedible objects. His mother has blamed the bizarre stunt on her progeny's... What the fuck is that word? Hold on, I'm sorry. Offspring. I've never heard that in my life. Addiction to social media and the internet, claiming that his mental health was affected by the inordinate amount of time he spent in front of a screen. Ah, yes. The more time I spend on the internet, the more I start looking at cars and think, I wish that would be down my throat. And the doctor seconded her theory, claiming that the boys... So, okay. What we've learned here is that the more you use smartphones, the more likely you are to swallow iron. That is Fascinating. However, his actions could possibly be indicative of pica, a mental health condition where the sufferer compulsively swallows items that aren't food. No, I don't think that's right. I think it definitely has to do with smartphone usage. Jogger left bloodied, dazed, and crying after getting mauled by a gang of otters. I know your first question is probably, is it otters as in gay men, or is it otters as in the animal? And to answer your question promptly, it is the animals. I'm not sure a gang of gay men would last too long. Also, there's gangs of otters? Aren't these the animals that hold hands when they sleep so they don't float away? That otter leave a mark. A woman was left crying in a pool of her own blood after getting savaged by a gang of otters in Malaysia. I'm sorry. By a gang of otters in Malaysia. The unidentified victim had reportedly been jogging through Tanjung Aru Recreation Park in Sabah when she was beset by 8 of the beasts. And then they fled the scene after the attack. Oh my god, they hit a drive-by on her. Oh my god. There they are running away. So they're thinking there's a change in behavior due to visitors feeding them, I guess. So they were trying to get food out of her? I'm just confused. How fast are these fuckers? Can't you just run away? For some reason, I just typed in, what do otters do? Because I was curious. And then I just see... Hold on. The case against otters, necrophiliac, serial-killing fur monsters of the sea. Okay, but... First, let me say, necrophilia, we've all almost been there. I still don't trust morticians at all. I think they're all necrophiliacs. I'm not going to lie. Never met one, but I'm still claiming that. Wow, so we're learning a lot about otters today. They're pretty freaky, but I'm not scared at all because I've realized that I could just stomp them out as a strong male. So, I don't know, slightly embarrassing to get run up on by a group of otters. Shannon Sharpe, I'm embarrassed by sex livestream. Admits IG wasn't hacked. If you're unfamiliar, Shannon Sharpe went live on Instagram while having sex and claimed it was an accident. Now, before you judge him, I would like to personally say that this is unfortunately very relatable. You know when you accidentally drop your phone and you try and grab it and you click random buttons? For some reason that keeps happening. I drop my phone, fumble it, click Instagram, start a live, it drops on the floor and stares directly up at my butthole. He is apparently chalking it all up to not being very tech savvy. So he posted this. Beware, my Instagram was hacked this morning. My team and I are working vigorously to figure this out. Bruh. It's worth noting that he does have gay allegations against him. So me personally, I believe this was a ploy, which honestly leaves me believing he's definitely gay. Because even if it was an accident, why was he on Instagram anyways? He's looking at dudes. He also didn't end up getting punished by ESPN, which is owned by Disney. And when you think about it, that's kind of crazy. Because that's them going like, yeah, he went live on Instagram having sex with a woman and he represents us. Which pisses me off because what about all those men that got fired for jerking off on Zoom calls during the pandemic? Where's the justice for them? No, that's actually, that's very weird. Trump assassination attempt. Suspect charged after second apparent plot. They say lightning doesn't strike twice. But apparently Trump's ops do. The craziest thing about this is that Trump could sense when the shooter was nearby. as soon as he was in earshot. Now, this did happen while Trump was playing golf, which is ironic because they both were looking for a hole-in-one that day. Now we need to know if this was a Haitian man or a Haitian man. Because the dog...
They're eating the dogs.
It's worth noting that prior to this, he did post, "I hate Taylor Swift." So, what if it's a Haitian, Swiftie man that hates Trump? I figured it out. Never mind, that's him. Huh. What an interesting fella. Interesting looking fella. Selfie. Sorry. His name is Ryan Wesley Routh, 58, and he apparently hid in bushes and pointed a semi-automatic rifle with a scope at Trump, who was about 400 yards away. He was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, nice, and possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number. That's a funny word to use. Also, 100 criminal counts have been filed against him in North Carolina. What? And we haven't kept an eye on him? He waited on the golf course for 12 hours. Oh my... Now that's something I haven't done since high school. Because people used to like wait outside of windows because they were creepy stalkers. That was the joke. And I'm not that. God damn it. I just outed myself. Now I know you're all wondering what Biden said. And allegedly he said, "Hey, what are you doing? We're working. We're trying to stop the thing with the look around. We're sniffing kids. We gotta protect the president, which is me. Hey, people, protect me. If Trump's gonna get shot, when am I gonna die? Am I already dead?" And that was a direct quote. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Subscribe. We're right around the corner from a million. And one piece of advice before I go, which is on the spot. Do not fuck dogs.